Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It has been a good long while since I've done a video, but I do have a reason for that. I got accepted into college and I move in a few days. So this summer has been busy with packing and getting ready and finishing final assignments with the Author Conservatory as I prepare to take this year-long break. Now on to the topic of today's video, which is what books am I bringing with me to college? I didn't want to choose too many because I know I'll have assigned reading, but I definitely knew I wanted to bring some books with me because how could I not bring books with me to college? So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing what that stack is. First up, we have my Kindle, which I know isn't actually a book, but I can download a whole bunch of ebooks on here before I leave and therefore have more options to read if I somehow get through this whole stack of physical books. Secondly, we have This Homeward Ache by Amy Beck Lee. I got to meet Amy last year at the C.S. Lewis Writing Conference, and she was such a wonderful speaker. You could tell really loved the Lord, and I have wanted to read this book ever since then and think that while I'm away at college will be the perfect time. I also am going to be bringing A Man Called Ove. I have heard people say this name differently, so I'm not entirely sure, but I read both of Frederick Backman's novellas and thoroughly enjoyed them. And my friend recommended I read this one as my first novel by him. So his books are always sad and heartbreaking, but also encouraging and beautiful. And this is one I'm very excited to read. Next up, we have Recruit of Talionis by C.J. Mallacy. I have followed C.J. Mallacy's podcast for over a year now and love all the speaking she does, everyone she interviews, and I really wanted to try her book series but just never got the chance. So I figured now with me going to college and needing to take physical books instead of focusing so many on library books, it would be the perfect time to finally dive into her series. Next, I have Women Who Wrote, which is an anthology of classic authors like Louisa May Alcott, Jane Austen, and Emily Dickinson, featuring stories and poems. So I would like to keep up to date with classics while I'm gone, as well as fun books, and I thought this would be a really great collection because it's decently short but has a selection of authors to choose from. After that, I have The Unraveling of Emmeline Dulain by Lindsay A. Franklin, and this book I've actually already read. So I'm not bringing this to read it, but I am bringing this because I am going to a writing conference in March, and we'll get to meet Lindsay there and want to make sure I can bring this with me to have it signed. Next up, we have All the Lost Places by Amanda Dykes. I have wanted to read an Amanda Dykes book for years now and never have, and recently found this at a used bookstore for $1 and decided that now is the chance. Next up, we have Fleeting Things by Rachel H. This is a Christian poetry collection, and I really wanted to make sure I took at least one poetry collection with me while I'm gone because I like to read poetry. It inspires my own poems and gives me ideas for new styles and things to try. So I'm very excited for this book. Next up, we have a nonfiction, and that is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And while I'm at this college program, I will be meeting a whole bunch of new students and teachers, and I would really like to make a good impression and make the most of these connections, and I think this book will really help me do that. Lastly, we have A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is a middle grade story. Looks a little creepy, but one of my writing instructors, Josiah DeGraff, recommended this, and his recommendations are always phenomenal. So I have very high hopes for this book and cannot wait to read it. And there you have it, the books I'm bringing to college. I am very excited for this next stage of life. I have no idea how busy my schedule will be or if I'll be able to keep up with longer YouTube videos. I most likely won't. But I'm just so grateful for this chance to go to college and am really excited for these books and hope to get through at least a couple of them.